Sami Nader. He's the director of the Levant Institute for Strategic Affairs and joins us from Beirut in Lebanon. Hi there, Sami. So what's your assessment of what's happening in Yemen now? Because it's certainly not happening in a vacuum. We've seen this unfold over the last week or so.
Exactly. I mean, at one point, one could have observed that the fact that the STC dismantled himself or dissoluted himself was a good sign, a good move in the right direction. However, it was expected that Mr. Al-Zubaydi and his faction will refuse this because they were not part of the deal, and actually they were the problem. Their bid to declare the independence of the southern part was over ambitious, and it created clashes not only from the different stakeholders at the regional level, but as well from members and factions inside the STC. And the fact that he's not part of the process that is in place today, and in my view this is the only process forward in order to secure stability of Yemen, the process of Riyadh, this conference that is expected to be held in Riyadh, and that will end up in a kind of federation. I mean, saving the unity of Yemen on one side and respecting the aspiration of the people of the south for kind of autonomy. And the second issue, I mean, this event shows the vulnerability of not only the ceasefire, but the vulnerability of the situation in southern of Yemen. And there are some structural issues that emerged during the war, the civil war of 1994, that has not been resolved. Mainly the feeling of the southern population of like disenfranchising or exclusion or marginalization.
Sami, how does this now affect the regional security there? Because what happens in Yemen certainly has an impact on Saudi Arabia as well as Oman.
This is a very important question, because this is creating a very breach in the alliance, mainly against the Houthi. Let's not forget that the UAE and Saudi Arabia was part of an alliance to contain the Houthi expansion, not in Yemen, but the threat they have been posing to the maritime lines and to security in the Gulf area. And this has been transformed. These events have shown a kind of rivalry between UAE and Saudi Arabia and other partners, stakeholders in the region, and this will benefit the Houthis at the end. This is why, if this is not this conflict is not contained and the process of resolving the southern issue is not put on the right track for a sustainable solution, this could create a void or a chaos that will ultimately benefit the Houthis and their backers in the region.
Sami Nader, thank you so much for your analysis live to us there from Beirut.